It's already illegal to possess images of child abuse or to create them. So why do we need even more legislation?
Good morning, Laura. Well, you're right that there's already a legal framework, and child abuse is one of the most vile and horrendous crimes against some of the most vulnerable people of all. But what we're seeing is that AI is now putting the online child abuse on steroids. It's escalating, industrialising the scale of some of this appalling abuse. You have perpetrators who are using AI to help them better groom or blackmail teenagers and children, distorting images and using those to draw young people into further abuse. Just the most horrific things taking place, and also becoming more sadistic in some of the images that the National Crime Agency are now seeing. That's why we need to strengthen the law. We're bringing in new laws to outlaw the use of AI models to create and exploit child abuse images, and also much stronger penalties on those who are creating these forums to teach other people to use AI for abuse.
And one of the shocking things when you talk to people who've been working on these kinds, in this kind of area, is that much of this is taking place now on mainstream platforms. This isn't hidden away on the dark web, which Mena has mentioned already, the dark web. You say it's on steroids, but can you give us a scale actually of how many people are affected here? I mean, how many children are vulnerable, and how many people actually are involved in these kinds of crimes now?
Well, the National Crime Agency estimate it could be up to 800,000 people who are viewing child sexual abuse material online, and much of that can be linked to children and also linked to offline abuse as well. The recent inquiry estimated that around 500,000 children across the country are victims of child abuse of some form each year. And we know that the online aspect of that is an increasing and growing part of it.
And online crime might be one thing, but you're saying today that is linked to real life crime. So what happens on the internet, is that increasing, therefore, the kinds of the numbers of these kinds of crimes you see in real life?
Well, that's the assessment of the National Crime Agency experts who look at this. They have become increasingly worried at seeing the way that it almost becomes a gateway into the worse and worse offline abuse and contact abuse, but also that the online threats, the blackmail, the traumatising impact that can have on children and young people, the things that they are asked to do through streaming channels as well. This is deeply damaging to our children and young people, and new technology is being used to exploit our young people, and we have to do so much more to keep them safe.